Here is that supplemental video that I spoke about. I hope you will have downloaded and printed the material uh, that I've put in the folder for 1.08. It's very clearly marked. So we'll first speak about the Beethoven Opus 90, the opening movement. All right, so uh, if you look at the analyzed version of this, you'll notice that I'm asking you to begin by analyzing the music in E minor. We move in the first bar from a minor 1 chord to a subtonic triad in bar 2. But notice, in bar 2, I'm asking you to analyze that D major triad also in the region of 3, in the region of G major. And when you analyze the music in that region, you find that that D major triad is a dominant. And then notice what happens in bar 3. We have a prolongation of the dominant from the first beat, 5-4-2, then we have a passing 1-6 onto a 5-4-3, then bar 4 and bar 5. That's a tonic triad. Notice how clear it is to analyze, or maybe not clear, easy it is to analyze the music in the region. Notice how much more sense the Roman numerals make. At the same time in bar 4, I'm asking you to analyze the music there in the region of minor 5 in B minor. So in bars 5 and 6, that G major triad we can now analyze as a 6 chord. Then bar 6, that F sharp major triad, we can analyze as a dominant. Then that dominant is expanded in bar 7 to 5-4-2, then on through a passing 1-6 onto a 5-4-3. Note the similarity with bar 3. Then in bar 12, I just take you back to B major through a pivot chord. So that should give you an idea of how regions work. I think that's a pretty good example. Now, when we turn to our next example from Schumann, Seid ich ihn gesehen, notice I don't have the region marked out for you. So you're going to have to do your best. Trust your ear. Also trust your mind. When does the music not begin to make sense in the home key of B flat? Well, let's follow through this. Here we go. Bar 1. We have a 1 chord, followed by a 4 chord, followed by a 5-7 chord, then bar 2, standard resolution, root position tonic, then another 4, then another 5-7, then downbeat of bar 3, 1. Then bar 3, second and third beats, that's a minor 6 chord. Now, bar 4, try to analyze that first chord in B flat major. You could call it a minor 2 chord, but then what would you call the next chord? A minor 5? Followed by a 5-7 of 2, right? Which then, bar 5, would resolve to a 2 chord. But notice this, 2 to minor 5 to 5-7 of 2. Doesn't it seem as if we have a region here? And indeed, if you look at my analyzed version here, I show a region on the supertonic on C minor going from bar 4 to the downbeat of bar 6. And then look how clear the Roman numerals are. In bar 4, we have another 1 chord, followed by a 4 chord, followed by a 5-7 chord, resolving on the downbeat of bar 5 to another 1 chord, followed by another 4, followed by another 5-7, followed on the downbeat of bar 6 by another 1. It's the same progression as we had earlier. We're just analyzing it on a different region. Well, the remaining Roman numerals are pretty easy to stand, and we keep in the key of B flat for them. The important thing is to get the region. Well, finally, in der Fremde. Although before we go that, boy, I can't believe that I didn't tell you that you should listen to the music here. I guess why analyze music if you don't listen to it first, if you're not really curious about how it sounds? Well, anyway, in der Fremde, from Schumann as well, but from his Opus 39, Liederkreis. Bar 2 begins clearly enough in A minor. We have a 1 chord moving to a 1/6 chord, followed by a 4, followed by a 5, followed on the downbeat of bar 3 by a 1 chord. My gosh, tonic, predominant 4, dominant, and tonic. Prolongation of tonic there. But then, if you try to analyze bar 4 in A minor, you're going to get something very strange. You're going to get minor 5, followed by minor 5/6, followed by tonic, followed by, oh gosh, what would that be? 5/5, resolving on the downbeat of bar 5 to a minor 5. Right? Better to analyze bars 4 and 5 on the region of minor 5, minor dominant. Better to analyze them in the region of E minor, in which case, look what happens. Downbeat of bar 4, minor 1. The next chord, 1/6. Next chord, 4. Next chord, 5. Downbeat of bar 5, 1. We have another 1, 1/6, 4, 5, 1 progression, just as we opened with. So in this case, wow, regions really just pop things into such great clarity. And I think that's really why they are useful. The regions in bars 10 and 11 and 14 and 15, they're a little trickier, but notice, if you look at my marked up copy of this, that we can suggest the regions, respectively, of D minor and C major, even if their tonic isn't present. Their dominant is enough, the lord or ruler of the region. So, my hope is that my, these examples will be of some help to you. Should help you in analyzing the Beethoven. And again, I think just having the concept of region is an awfully good one. There may be a degree of art, or at least a degree of skill, that comes into play when analyzing the music in regions. That's why seem to have lost my train of thought. I guess just be patient with yourself when it comes to analyzing music and regions. Try to make your analysis persuasive. Try to make it a musical analysis. So let's see how you do with that.